Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another watch along. Manchester City versus Brighton away at the MX. It's going to be fascinating, isn't it? Well, I guess. Is it going to be fascinating? Is it going to be tediously dull? Who the fuck knows? Either way, we are live to watch this game together. It's going to be a very weird night of football. A weird night of football is the best way I can put it. Either way, what I do know is that this Manchester City side have absolutely nothing to play for because we're Premier League champions. It feels weird saying that, doesn't it? But it's actually true. City are Premier League champions. This game is a genuine dead rubber of a game. It really is. It means nothing to us, other than a chance for maybe some players to get a little bit of match practice, a little bit of fitness. You know, there's the table right there, top of the fucking table. And also, it means nothing for Brighton as well. Two teams very much on the beach for this game of football. I would like to say at the top of this video very quickly, this video is sponsored by Circl. Go and enter the countdown special by clicking the link in the description below. Circl is 18 plus UK based to enter, but it's a really fun game. It's like a sweepstake basically, where the pot shifts around. If you're at the top of the pot, at certain moments, you can win some of the jackpot. It's good fun. Give it a go. Click the link in the description below. And fingers crossed you win some money. Let me know if you do. And of course, they've also got their 5 match millions where you can win £1 million in the last game of the season. All you've got to do is predict 5 numbers. And fingers crossed, some of you guys can win. Well, one of you guys can win £1 million. It sounds insane, but it's very possible, very doable. Good luck to all those who entered. Link in the description below. So this game, it is essentially, well, look, they may as well be on the beach because they're in Brighton. You know, they may as well be sat there just chilling down the south coast somewhere on the end of the pier, eating fish and chips, having an ice cream, fighting off seagulls, because there's nothing really else to do in this game other than just kind of get through it. So many academy players on the bench, which I think is funny. So many players getting a rest after the weekend, probably all still hilariously hungover, if we're being honest. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. They've earned it. Here's the lineup. Let's have a look at this lineup, and who's on the bench and so on. City have gone for this, a relatively strong team actually. I mean, that forward line, midfield onwards, is just super strong. Haaland up front, Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Mahrez, Gundogan. I'm personally sat hoping that Haaland doesn't grab a hat-trick, because otherwise I cashed out and I'd be terrified. Gundogan starting in the holding midfield role, with Rodri playing centre-back alongside John Stones and Kyle Walker and Rico Lewis at left back, because there's no Laporte, no Diaz, no Akanji, and no Ake. A whole bunch of players missing. On the bench, you can see the bench there. Calvin Phillips, Julian Alvarez, Sergio Gomez, Edison, and then it's a bunch of kids. Shea Charles, Nico O'Reilly, Cole Palmer, of course, Alex Robertson, and Benjamin Knight. So who's not available? Grealish, Laporte, Ake, Diaz. I don't know why they're not available, but they're all having a big old rest. And good for them, I guess. Good for them. And this is the Manchester City side. That's the thingy side, by the way. That's pretty solid side. Some changes there as well. No McAllister. No Solly Marsh. He's on the bench as well, I think. Lewis Dunk. No, Solly Marsh is not involved at all. Lewis Dunk on the bench. McAllister, Evan Ferguson gets a rest. And we got Welbeck playing Encicio, a rumoured Man City target behind him, actually. Pascal Gross alongside Billy Gilmore, Matoma, Colwell, Van Heck, and Caicedo was Steele in goal as well. I am a tired man today, but either way, it's a really interesting game. Mainly, I mean, Jack's probably just genuinely just pissed up still, getting over a hangover. I mean, I wouldn't blame him, I wouldn't blame him at all. Hello to everyone in the chat, by the way, to Beppy, to DJ Mac, to Butters Stotch, to Adsti, that's Adam. Hello to Stack City there. And then Aspie, to MCFC, to Beppy, to Mark. Jack's probably at home, locked in his bed, laughing at the screen. Most likely, mate. Odin, much love to you too, pal. And Robin and Wickerman. Guys, I cashed out. I did cash out. Yeah, I did. I bottled it. I thought ahead of the Chelsea game he's not going to play much, and I was sort of right. If he scores 4 goals in these next 2 games, fuck me. What a weird update from my son, who's definitely asleep with my wife logged in there. Tina Turner is dead, I think. Rest in peace, Tina Turner, if that's true. Do you realise, Nicola, you're turning into your mum there? You told me twice in a week about people dying, if that's true. But there's the There's a bit of breaking. Is that actually true, by the way? That's mad if so. But I think we do need at some point to see a whole bunch of academy players come on. Rest in peace, of course. That's horrible news. But it is definitely my son. What you're telling me? My son, who's asleep, is also sending me messages there. Yes, he's asleep by 12 minutes. I've got the app. Anyway, who else we got? Shea Charles, Nico Riley. I want to see Nico Riley, Shea Charles, and Alex Roberts on the bench at some point. On the pitch at some point. Nico Riley's such a special player. Alex Roberts has been great. Shea Charles, quality as well. They'd absolutely deserve it. They do deserve it. And I would love to see him get on the pitch. What's everyone's predictions? How are you feeling about this game? It's a weird one, isn't it? But I just want to see a good game of football, but with not too many Haaland goals. Just because I don't I do and I don't. But my sinking feeling, if he scores a hat trick today, Jesus, how many goals does Haaland score in the next 2 games? I don't think he plays. There we go. I don't think Haaland plays against Brentford. Does anyone else agree? I think he sits out Brentford on the bench and he comes on after for like half an hour. I think Alvarez plays against Brentford. Don't you dare, Wicker Man. I don't know how this goes, to be honest. So this could be one of those games where it's just really weird. Diaz, I don't think any of them are injured admirable. I think it's just more giving them a rest. I wouldn't be surprised if you see against Brentford. Like you know how we've seen like all these forward players, all these defenders out. I wouldn't be surprised if loads of forwards are out against Brentford. So the defenders getting a day off today, and vice versa. Like he disowned if Haaland scores a hat trick. Well, he used to score a hat trick and then he used to score 4 goals. So my wife disowning me as if I don't pay for anything in this family anyway. She can't fucking say anything. She's on maternity leave. That's why, to be fair to her, no money. But maybe Pep, let's try before you. Maybe against Brentford, you'll get a little bit of time. Yeah, I'm going to be sweating buckets if he scores a couple of goals today. I really will be. You did birth my child. I thought you were Ruben. What you birthed? You got caught yourself out there, didn't you? Once again, I would like to say head over to Circl and try the countdown special if you want to have it spice this game up a tiny bit more. You can win it. Up to £500 on the jackpot there. Get involved and enter. Click the link in the description below. UK-based 18 plus to enter. It's one of your last chances as well. The last chance of the season to get involved in the 5-match millions, where you can win £1 million if you guess 5 numbers. £2 to enter. We can win £1 million. And of course, you don't. Even if you get numbers right in more than one game, you still win some money as well. So it's not just all 5 matches that you get to win money. So we're so close to kick off now. Are you all confident? Are you all relaxed about it? I am. I think I am. This game's going to be good fun, you know? I don't need anything other than a good time in this game, you know? I just want to see... I want to see some good fun football, you know? Some good goals. It's a bit of energy. Maybe... I'd love to see Cole Palmer play today. It's a shame. Like, it would have been nice to see Cole Palmer. The Guard of Honour happening, by the way. For these players, absolutely deserve it. They deserve a Guard of Honour. Cool, calm, collected. 2-2 draw, says Sarah Wilson. Yeah, I think it could be goals in it. I went for 3-3, I think. Didn't have my preview. I've got a feeling it's going to be crazy. I'm going to have a kind of cheap Strongbow. Don't mind me. Strongbow cider, you know? I got these from a mate Stag doing this lying around. Shite, but cheap. All right. I think we will do. I think we'll see loads of changes. Yeah, I think loads of defenders will play next weekend. A few forwards rested too. You need a good time. I do, to be fair, Nicola. I actually do to the wife. It's true. It's true. We all do. But we've got a son. So guess what? You have no time for yourselves. That's how it works. For each other. Because he sleeps in our fucking bedroom. Anyway, away from that. Respect to Brighton doing a Guard of Honour. Well, they have to, don't they? Well, they sort of have to. They don't have to, but you sort of have to. You'd be mad if you didn't. You'd be... by the way, De Zerbi. Guardiola's De Zerbi quotes. He fucking loves him, doesn't he? Like, I'm expecting De Zerbi to almost be in for a chance of managing Man City based off Guardiola's quotes. Like, Guardiola, would probably choose his replacement is Guardiola. You know, he's that good. And if De Zerbi's stock carries on rising, do not be surprised if he's a Man City manager, because he deserve it. I'm a dad now. I can make these jokes, you know. Does he deserve it, though? Does he? Does he? Let me know. 5-3 says Adam. That's a big score, mate. Fergie chose his replacement, and he did. And if I said Ferries, I presume you mean Fergie. And it was the best thing he ever did. The best thing he ever did. He chose Moyes. Oh, poor David Moyes. Do you know what? What do we reckon would have happened to Moyes if he stayed around for 2 or 3 years? Do you think he would have done any better? Or worse? Mars the GOAT, Forson Kimmich. Oh, look, mate, I love it. I love those rumours. I don't think they're going to happen, but Kimmich would be fucking phenomenal, man. That's a 10 out of 10 signing, isn't it, Kimmich? Him alongside... All of a sudden, the way I would see Kimmich, if we signed Kimmich, I wouldn't worry about signing 8s anymore. I'd have Rodri and Kimmich as a double pivot, and I'd have Foden ahead of him. I would just give the keys to Foden and say, you go and attack. And just get forward. Do whatever you want, Phil. With Rodri and Kimmich behind. Oh, that'd be stupid. Kimmich alongside Rodri. Just give us the fucking quadruple, you know what I mean? He's wonderful, Kimmich. Wonderful player. World class, one of the best midfielders in world football. I don't think it's going to happen, though. He's not going anywhere, I don't think. Bernardo left back again? Well, maybe. It could be. I think Bernardo's playing on the wing, the right on midfield. It could be Rico Lewis in midfield and Bernardo left back. It could be. Yeah, he does, Naz. He does. He loves De Zerbi. And rightfully so, man. He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. Last chance to enter over on Circl, by the way. Go for it now if you haven't already. Link in the description below. Go for it. We're about to kick off. We're wearing the looking black and red kit for the first time in God knows how long. How many times have we worn it this season? We rarely ever wear it. Come on, City, man. I want to see a good game. There is the slight risk of me not finishing the stream today, simply because my son, he's been waking up. He's going through a regression, so he's waking up an awful lot, and I've got a loud voice, and if I start waking him a lot, you know, I might have to just skedaddle and end the stream until the match report. We will see. Fingers crossed I don't have to, but there is that threat, so I thought I'd tell you. We're underway. Come on, City. Emil, we don't know, mate, but I would say, you know, he was manager Shakhtar, the biggest team in Ukraine, and the thing is, Potter went to Chelsea. Chelsea are a fucking mess. Like, Potter would do better at Man City than he would do at Chelsea. And they're very different people. I don't think the idea that coming from Brighton means you... they're very different people, and I think, in general... We'll see. So Bernardo's not playing left back, thankfully for him. Stones is alongside Rodri. I mean, it's a beautiful centre-back pairing, isn't it? Johnny Stones. Johnny Stones. Rico Lewis. The network I've got has got what I'm watching on, which is USA Network, has got Rico Lewis as midfielder, which he's not, mate, unfortunately. Yeah, 2 weeks, Odin. That will define our season. I can't wait. It's going to be terrifying, though, isn't it? I get that Mara's the GOAT. I'm going to do a poll now in the chat. I'm going to do a poll. Here we go. I'll do a poll now. I want to know what everyone reckons what we'll win. There's 4 options there. What will we win? Just the FA Cup, or just the Champions League, or both, or neither? What will we win? I'm curious what you'll reckon. Immediately people going to... People already going to both. I like it. Some people think we're going to lose to United. 1 in 5 think we're losing to United so far. It'd be painful losing to United, you know. But the only good thing is Champions League is after it at least. So, I mean, I think we'd get over it pretty quickly. Both. We got this. I think both. I actually think both. I think that's the most likely scenario. Foden's playing the left today, isn't he? Foden was good the other day winning against Chelsea. I was doing a shoot on Monday. Like, I was out a lot. I've done two 2 bits of work. We've been out most of the day, so I've not really didn't get a chance to do 5 things learned. But the 5 things that I would have talked about after the Chelsea game would have been just mainly that Manchester connection, watching, Cole Palmer and Rico Lewis and Phil Foden being brilliant. I would have talked about Phil Foden through the middle, with the keys looking excellent. Because that I would have talked about Phil Foden a lot because I thought he would have deserved it. And I think Phil is going to play through the middle. There's signs of Guardiola potentially getting in there. Who reckons we're going to lose the Champions League final? Someone does. Show yourself, you coward. I'm in a weird position of wanting Haaland to score. I want Haaland to score 1, because we won't get a hat-trick against Brentford. I don't want him to score 40 goals now. I would not be able to handle losing $4,000. If he gets 39 goals, I'll feel so fucking, so vindicated. I don't think he's scoring 4 and 2, though. I don't think he is, personally. Prove me wrong, Erling. Don't prove me wrong, please. It's weird, this spell, isn't it? Because players won't want to get injured. Like, they'll want to play well, but at the same time... Exactly, that'll do, Daniel. I have no strong feelings about Arsenal, so it's always Man United who I dislike more. United are rivals. Arsenal, I don't have strong feelings against Arsenal. Because why would I? I'm a City fan from Manchester. Lovely touch from Phil. Oh, nearly for Foden. 800 quid I got, by the way, for cash out. Yeah, no, I don't have a hatred to Arsenal because we'd never had a rivalry until this season. So I want United. United are the most hated team in the world for me. I want nothing but pain and misery and suffering for United always. The Liverpool probably just behind. Oh, I got that from Phil. Oh, Haaland missing a sitter there. Fuck me. He's got my bet in. Oh, there you go. That's a good start for me. Fuck me. That's beautiful football from Phil, though. Phil Foden, man. What a player Phil Foden is. That was Iniesta, wasn't it? I didn't like the miss, but I'm not complaining about the miss, Emil. That was Iniesta. That was just the stop put Iniesta. You know what I mean? He's quality. Decent football so far. The players look up for it, don't they? What do you reckon? If Ake's fit, do we reckon he starts these games? In the final? Or do you think he just play Kanji anyway? Nice football. Lovely defending from the. It was the Brighton fellow then who just dribbled it out of the defence. It was fucking excellent. Was it Colwell? That was nice. That was really nice. Really nice football from both teams here. It was Van Hecke, okay. I don't know much about Van Hecke. Colwell's the other guy I need on the left hand side. I wouldn't be surprised Yeah, if Ake plays against Brentford, he'll probably start. I think he just prefers the left foot, and I think he probably deserves it. But then Akanji deserves it, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He's been excellent too. Do we think it'll be the same team, presume everyone's fit, against Inter as it is United? God, he's so good, Matoma. Oh, Welbeck's missed. Good defending from Phil. Cut open, yeah, definitely. No, it's because Phil slipped, to be fair. But then he defended well. He got it well. I get that, Victor. I get it, mate. Like, but I must at this point we've got 2 cup finals. Like, if we lost both of them, I'd be devastated. Everything else is a bonus, but it's just 2. We've got to at least win one of them. Why is Pet not playing Carson? I think it's because Ortega probably. I don't know. Ortega probably deserves it. And to be honest, I think the reason Ortega's playing simply because. Oh, nice football. I think the reason Ortega's playing is simply because. Oh, here we go. Like, Ederson, he's the obvious backup to Ederson. I don't think we've got big games left. Carson would be playing if there was no more meaningful games left. But I think he needs to give Ortega some match fitness just in case anything happens to Ederson. So I think it's for that reason. So he wants Ortega nice and sharp too. Live chat is stuck on my screen, is it? Let's have a look. So it is. End poll. I haven't ended the poll yet. There we go. Most of you, 3/4 you reckon will win both. Is it gonna show the chat? The chat's not working. Oh, absolutely. No, what he means only means is that if we win both, it'll just be nothing but negativity and news reports about the press charges. That's all it'll be. Bit too fancy that, Phil. Phil shouldn't be flicking it there, should he? At this stage of the season, you don't blame him, but he shouldn't be doing flicks. Oof, Ortega got lucky there. He recovered well, though. Got a turn from Bernardo. Rico's still playing central, even as a left back. Nice from Rodri. Try and commentate a little bit. Stones. Back all the way to Ortega. Ortega looks long for Erling Haaland. Do you know what I noticed the other day? So I was sat next to a BBC Manchester commentator the other day. Is they're not commentating immediately as it happens. They commentate about 2 seconds after it's happened. Which is, I always thought they're reacting, like to the exact moment. Unless it's like a chance they are. But he's usually talking about what's just happened as opposed to what's happening. Which I thought was really interesting, actually. That's on the radio, that is. Obviously on TV they're doing it a little bit differently. But on the radio, yeah, they're a bit more... they like commentate on a slight delay. I had no idea about Laporte, but there's so many defenders that's not involved now, so we'll see. It does feel like a friendly. I think it feels like a friendly because it is a friendly. But I actually think the football's not been bad. The football hasn't been that bad so far. I think both teams have played all right, but it's just the vibe and the mood is a bit, Like the football, both teams are giving it a go. It's just we can't get past that sense, can you, of it not mattering. Bernardo works it inside to Gundogan. Gundogan all the way back to Ortega. Takes the touch. Plenty of people ahead of him as usual, but Gundogan shows. Nearly caught in possession here, Ortega. He's got away with that potentially. The referee looking at that closely, but Stones lets it roll out of play, and Ortega was a little bit of a sloppy moment there. I'm trying to commentate, and it's hard. It's really hard, It's really hard. It was a loose pass from Gundogan back to Ortega, and Ortega has slid in on Welbeck, got the ball. It was Caicedo, actually, but only just. No, he did get the ball. Caicedo, if anything, tackled Ortega in the end. Commentating's hard, It really is. I like the seasons as well, the kit. I like this one as well. I think it's nice. What do we make of this Encicio lad that City have been linked to, according to some reports? I like the blue in this one. I think it's a nice kit. There's a trend of collars like stopping. I wish they'd kind of go around. I don't always like V-necks either, but this is it's not like a drop neck at least. This V-neck doesn't bother me too much. Sometimes they're like a drop neck and it's horrible when they're really low. What was the 17-18 kit? I've forgotten. Wasn't it the one with the... It was the Centurions one where it had that like, kind of slightly pattern on the sleeves. I never liked that kit personally. Rodgers giving a free kick away there. In a relatively dangerous position. He's about 25 yards out. I don't know if Brighton will take a shot or not. No McAllister on the pitch, but it's a decent moment for someone looking to add to the highlights reel, I reckon. And Ciso, who brought down as well, the young Paraguayan. Good player. Yeah, the purple kit was horrific, Naz. I hated it with passion. The one with the purple on the shoulders. I know for a fact that when the players saw it for the first time, they went, what the fuck is that? This is very true. A current player as well. That was their response to it. So players do care about shirts for what it's worth. That was the one with the purple on the shoulders, that is. Right down Ortega's arms, that. Decent free kick, but it wasn't Phil Foden, no. Nice try, Naz. Nice try. I'm not going to say who it is, by the way, but it wasn't Phil Foden. "17 minutes gone." I would say it's been uneventful, but it hasn't. There's been a couple of decent moments on both sides. It's been respectful so far, is the best way I'll put it. It's a nice ball to Matoma, to be fair to the keeper. Well, Matoma trying to take on Walker, but mate, there's a real confidence to Kyle Walker when he's defending because he knows that absolutely no one can run him for pace, and it gives him such a general aura defensively. Oh, nice from Stones. Good side, Brighton, aren't they? They really are. Good header from Lewis there. Another free kick in another dangerous position. They're a very good team, Brighton, Wicker Man. Oh, no chance. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends up with running away with goals. The away is the away. Do you know why the away end's not filled out? I mean, pretty much it's not fully. It's not empty, but I know a lot of people have just gone. I saw a lot of people offering tickets today online. I think it's mainly because they want to go to the FA Cup and the Champions League final, so it's not a surprise to me. It's a dead rubber away game. That'll be why a lot of people have gone. I can't be asked for the travel and sold the ticket because it costs a lot of money to get down there. So that's why I reckon there's a few empty seats in the away end. Because it's a dead rubber, isn't it? So it's a long way to go. Like away. So where are you from? Are you from the UK? Because Brighton's a fucking long way to go, mate. It's a long way to go. You've saved yourselves some money and some time. Like from my house here, the Amex Stadium. How long do you reckon it takes to drive from my house to the MX right now? Here's a guess for you. And by the way, this is not a rush hour too. Oh, Welbeck's hit the crossbar. Yeah, I like the Newcastle game too. Like, it's just too far away. Anyone have a guess? Yusuf reckons 3 hours. Typo reckons 7 hours. So for me to drive there right now, it says 4.5 hours. That's without any stops, and that's after rush hour. So imagine like earlier on in the day. Go on, Kev. 4.5 hours with no stops. You're looking 5-6 hours, aren't you? Now with no traffic. It's a long drive. It takes up the whole day. So I reckon a lot of fans have thought, fuck it, we won the league. I can't be arsed. I don't blame them. They probably just given up the £30 ticket and thought, do you know what? I do not have the time. It's a long drive. It's a long drive. An expensive day out. Go on, Erling. Haaland, man, he's lost his touch in front of goal. Fucking hell, what's happened to him? I think I was right to cash out, wasn't I? Foden denied another assist from Haaland. Turned into Jesus there, didn't he? Yeah, it's because it's a weekday too, fair use if you're right. Haaland, he's actually missing chances recently. He really is. Turn up for Wembley, mate. Turn up for Istanbul. He's not in his best form, actually, is he, Haaland? Go on, Phil. Nice from Phil, that, innit? Hat-trick for United, imagine that, mate. Imagine that. At Wembley. Oof. Matoma's so good. That pace of Walker, that's ridiculous. That was a good pass from Matoma. No one else in world football gets that other than Kyle Walker there. Just laughed at his pace then. Like what? It's just Walker's pace. Yeah, 38 goals would be great, and a goal a game would be incredible. Who's moaning, Alec? Why are they moaning? What's the moan about? Why is any City fan moaning about anything right now? Go on, Phil. I don't see anything to moan about. Life's great for City fans. By the way, I'm really gutted this is on during the PlayStation Showcase. I might try and watch it blind. Because I'm so excited for the PlayStation Showcase. Because I'm a fucking love video games. Foden's been immense, by the way. He is having a masterclass Stelios. Surely no one thinks Haaland's shite. He's playing shite right now. Go on, Phil. There we fucking go. 1-0. Phil fucking Foden. He's deserved that. Haaland with the assist. That's what you want to see, innit? Amazing. Phil's been fucking immense, man. He's having a cracking game, hasn't he? Man City 1-0. Phil Foden. Haaland, very selfless. Probably... Is he on? He's on. He's definitely on. I mean, I'm surprised he's not gone for goal there. That's nerves, that, isn't it, in front of goal? Lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. The beautiful ball. Why is Haaland not gone for goal himself? I am not complaining in the slightest. But Phil Foden with the first. 1-0 Man City. And I'd say we deserved it on the balance of play. Absolutely deserved it. Deserved it. Way. Lovely stuff. I'm buzzing for Phil, though. He nearly missed as well, to be honest. But we are 1-0 up. Thoroughly deserved. Phil Foden having a fucking masterclass, man. What a player. That's a man trying to play himself into teams, by the way, Phil Foden today. Absolutely trying to play himself in, isn't he? You can tell he is. Go on, City. Go on, City. Foden's very good at knee slides, I'll give you that. He actually is. I don't know how or why he is, but he is. All the Blues. Yeah, he does. Foden. Some people have accused me of jinxing Haaland. Like, it's my fault he's missing chances because there wasn't unwavering support. But, excuse me, I just decided return then. I apologise. Like, there wasn't unwavering support in Haaland. Is it my fault that he's missing chances? Has he seen the tweets and now he thinks people don't trust him? Lovely header though from Erling to Mahrez there. Lucky mate. This is like, yeah, we know jinxing doesn't exist. I don't think jinxing exists either. But for the laugh, we'll pretend it does. Oh, he's fallen over. Should be 1-0. Oh, nice backwards. That pass then from Gundogan. A little back heel. We're good, Mark. We're all good, mate. Haaland has more assists than Odegaard. That's incredible, Ruben. Nice hold-up play from Haaland. He's got the new City shirt coming out, Ruben. It's in the post. It'll be Bernardo, City slacker. He's going to play the same team. I really feel sorry for Bill, because obviously he got his injury and stuff, but we know how good he is. And I feel like if without his injury, he possibly could be starting these finals, but Bernardo's going to start just for the all-roundness of his game. Holland's been great. Like his finish has gone off a little bit, but his general unlucky Rico. But his general hold-up play has been great. He's been involved so much. Snoop Dogg's in the chat. All right, Snoop Dogg, how you doing? How you doing, Snoop Dogg? Do you reckon like the real like celebrity sometimes pops in chats and like no one takes them seriously? I'm gonna pretend that's actually Snoop Dogg. Having a good time, mate. Pop it like it's hot. Phil could start against United, actually, yeah. But I think he's going to play the same team for both games. Can Phil still play midfield? Well, he did the other day, mate, didn't he? Against Chelsea, and he was good there. I think they will, City Slacker. I think they will do. Is that a goal? Oh, 1-0. Matoma's bundled it in. Is it hit his hand? Is it a goal? I mean, is it a goal or has it been? I think it's a handball, isn't it? We need to see a replay of this. I haven't seen a replay yet, so flick on from Welbeck. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a handball. That can't count. He's just bundled it in. He didn't mean to, but he's bundled it in. It is harsh, but it's handball. He sort of fell on it. Like he didn't mean to do it. He just fell on it, and he sort of scooped it into the goal, hasn't he? But at the same time, you know, that ain't our problem. Good game, good game. He almost certainly has Naz, but I can't remember which game. But Ortega definitely has conceded a goal for us. Someone will have to go back, you know. But I know he has. I remember one where people said it might have been a mistake. Yeah, against the Saints and Caraboa, for example. He had one game which wasn't perfect. Nine clean sheets in 12 games. That's not bad, is it, at all? He's a really good keeper, Ortega. I like him a lot. Played Haaland. Good hold up play. That's nice from Rico. Lovely play there for De Bruyne, Foden, and Rico. Ortega could start against United. He might do, you know. Does anyone reckon? I think he'll go for Edison though. I think like sentimentality will disappear. I think he'll go for Edison because it's Man United in the derby. He takes United so seriously, doesn't he? Could do. It explains why he's getting game time. Go on, Phil. Oh, lovely ball to Foden. Got a touch from Riyadh, from Phil. No, he might start. You might be right, Robin. He is our goalkeeper after all. What's the Arsenal dog? Yeah, that wasn't a final, was it, Emil? That was a semi-final. But you're right. He probably was. It's still Wembley, I guess. No, I think he'll start. I love Rico Lewis. I met Rico Lewis the other day. True story. Met him on the pitch. He was absolutely lovely. I have to get the photo up, of course. Rico, my man. He was adorable. Such a nice lad. His family were lovely as well. Like, they were also so friendly and so polite. Like, he was taller than you, Rico. Well, there you go. What do you reckon, mate? I am not 5'5". I'm substantially taller than Rico Lewis, thankfully. He's a small guy. I'm 5'10", 5'11", or something like that. He's a small lad. He's a small lad. Hell of a footballer, though, eh? Tough, probably could bat him as well. You know, he's good at all the kickboxing and stuff. Yeah, he's 5'5", Zanical. He's a really small guy, Rico. 5'5", 5'6", something like that. He's smaller than Bernardo. Bernardo's 5'7", and Foden's 5'7". He's a quality player. Met Cole as well. I was wearing boots there. Cole's a bit taller than that, but he's leaning over. Oh, good save, Ortega. He could still grow. I think he's always going to be quite small, to be honest. But we'll see. Ortega's having a good game, isn't he? Don't you dare touch De Bruyne. Oh, Steffen's not coming back, Alex. No chance. He's on loan, but he'll be going permanently, apparently. He doesn't want to be third choice. They want apparently, the reports say they want a young goalkeeper. Joe Hart back in a couple of years, I imagine. No chance, but that'd be lovely. How old's Hart now? He must be pushing 30 odd now. 35, 36, surely. I think he's too big a personality, Hart. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I would like it too. He was happy just to do the third thing where he just sits them out, you know. 36, yeah. I think they clashed heads, you know, as opposed to. I don't think it was a massive falling out. I think it was more just two egos colliding. But I don't think they hate each other. I think it's more just like at the time they're like begrudgingly disappointed. Like I'm not sure it was ever like nasty. You know what I mean? But I think it was very much pride getting in the way, you know, because Joe Hart's a very proud man, you know. But I don't know. He might come back, but I don't think so. I think there's a little pride there. What a fucking goal! Fuck me. That Enciso guy's good, isn't he? Jesus fucking Christ. What a player. Unbelievable strike that. Fuck me. He's a good player, isn't he, this young lad? Like, he's the one. City are reportedly after him, looking at him. There is magic in his boots, isn't he? He's a baby as well. Look at him, man. He's so young. Jesus Christ, that finish. Look at that, man. That is perfect. You will not see a better strike than that. He's like knuckleballed it. Dare I say, that's a young Ronaldo, isn't it? That's a young Ronaldo, that finish. That's a stupid goal. Someone just said we've been poor in the chat. Like, have we been poor? Or is it one of the things where we played against a good side away from home after winning the league and we created chances as well? We could have had a couple more goals. How does with some sitters? I don't think we've been poor. I think it's just very much what you'd expect for this kind of game. That's unsavable. It really is. That is a stupidly good goal. The quality of that goal. Yeah, we're chilling. We're not bothered. I'm not bothered. So I'm not even. I don't even care if we lose. Well, I don't. Yeah, I say I don't care, but I'm not bothered if we lose. It's Brighton away after we won the league. Like, well, he's good that in CCO, isn't he? There's a bit of a young Ronaldo to him, isn't there, in CCO? I hate to say it, but there is. Yeah, I get the unbeaten streak thing. I guess, yeah. That'd be nice. I can't say I'd lose sleep over it. But it'd be nice. Now, Walker's hands are tucked in there. What's Man City's longest unbeaten record? In all competitions. Good defending. I would look at it this way, Alex. It's not a game that matters anything. So, if we wanted to win the league still, we'd probably be winning this. To be fair, we were winning, and then someone scored a fucking wonder goal. They're a good team, Brighton. Really good team. They're playing at home in a celebration, basically. It's their sort. Is this the last game of the season, Brighton at home? Brighton's fixtures. It is. It's basically, yeah. It's they are better than Real Madrid. I mean this with sincerity, Marcus Ninja. They are a better footballing side than Real Madrid. I mean that. This is. I really believe that. I think they beat him in Champions League. Obviously, Real Madrid beat them because the So used to it. No, it's the last home game of the season. That's what I was saying. But I think the Brighton fans are just, they're putting on a show, aren't they? Oh, Welbeck in behind. Oh, he's offside. That should have been 2. Fuck me. Welbeck scored there. It's a great finish from Welbeck, to be fair to him. Yeah, he's just offside. I think Pep will just bring on the kids. I don't think he cares, Alec, honestly. I just don't think he cares. I think people really need to realise I don't think Guardiola gives a shit about this game. He just doesn't. He just doesn't give a fuck, I guarantee you. He wants the players to turn up and do some stuff, but as long as he doesn't get injured, as long as they try, he's not asked. I just don't think he gives a shit. Like, they're irrelevant games. As long as no one does anything stupid. Oh, Phil. Fuck. Nearly 2-1 City. Great game of football. Phil's just skimmed the bar. Oh, he skimmed the bar. Rate Brighton fans? I don't know anything about Brighton fans. So I can't rate them. That header was beautiful, to be honest. It was beautiful, wasn't it? The composure on that header. Lucky Phil. To be honest, it's been a really even game, I would say. City have had big chances. Brighton have had big chances. I don't know. Who's going to win? Yeah, the bench is just... It's wild, isn't it, that bench? Edison, Phillips, Alvarez, Gomez. Then all of a sudden it gets very interesting. Shea Charles, Nico Riley, Cole Palmer, Alexander Robertson, and Ben Knight. Amar says, this is rubbish. Momentum is key at Arsenal. I think you're miles wrong there, mate, unfortunately. I respect your opinion, but this I'd understand if it was like not literally 10 days until the final. They're going to play against Brentford. It's not that serious, mate. Like, I'd understand. Momentum's important, but that's during a season when you're still going for a title race. Like, you can't give 110% in a game. The players have to rest too, because they could get injured. So this is rubbish anyway. Brighton are fucking good. Why are people acting like Brighton, like we should be battering Brighton? They're a fucking quality side. They are 6th in the table. And we're also obviously rested a whole bunch of players. I've enjoyed Brighton too. I'm trying to see have some nice football though. The way I'd feel about momentum if we won the league 5 games ago. Like, if we won the league 5 games ago, but, it's going to be max 2 weeks. Like, Brighton beat United and Arsenal, a very good side. They're playing in pride in front of the home crowd for the last game of the season. It's a good game. And there's some quality on display. City have had some good moments too. Like, the way I see it is like, as long as nothing disastrous happens, I'm not really bothered. Half time. I thought that was good fun. Let me just do the quick social link and share this. It's not even close to our back line. It's like what? It's like what? It's miles off our back line. That you know. I think it's absolutely fine so far. What's your halftime thoughts? I'll bring up the stats on the screen right now so we can have a look at them. Brighton definitely had the more, I would say, overall. Loads of shots they've had. Steve had more possession. We've had a few big chances. Like, I think that stats doesn't really show the quality of City's chances that Haaland's wasting in particular. Brighton have edged it probably on chances, definitely. But, like, overall, I'm not that bothered by this game. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I just don't want to see anyone get injured. I want to see some players get a bit of fitness. And just have a decent game of football. It is a friendly, essentially, for us, but it's a friendly that we take vaguely seriously, you know. And Haaland has been... We could have had 4 goals. They could have had 4 goals too. It's just what I'm expecting. It's what I'm expecting from a game like this, because it's weird. Like, you can't be 100%. It's not mentally possible to be 100% up for this game. It just isn't possible. Like, what gives the game an edge is a fear factor of losing something. Football in general, makes people perform at the very best is when they have something to prove, or there's something to lose. They have nothing to prove and they have nothing to lose. So as much as they'll try and get themselves up for it, they've got those 2 factors, and they've also got the fear of an injury in the back of their mind. So they've lost a bit of an edge. For many different ways. So they're also probably hungover too. So they're also up against a Brighton side, playing for pride in front of their fans after getting Europe. So they're basically, it's what I'd expect. Yeah, as Jack said, it's what you expect basically. Like 70% Man City, but still some good moments. And I'm really surprised that the good moments come from Phil Foden, who wants to get into the team. You know, Haaland missing chances. I wish he wasn't missing chances at the moment, but he is for whatever reason. You can miss all the chances in the world as long as he starts taking them in the finals. But then you got Brighton just playing and showing off a little bit. So I've been impressed. The Wonder saying Rodri should never play at centre back ever again. Look, he hasn't been great, but for what it's worth, he's playing alongside fucking Rico Lewis and, you know, at left back, and with Gundogan ahead of him and Kyle Walker. Yeah, it's okay. It's still a decent back line. It's one of those things where he's playing against a very good side, and as an emergency, it's fine, but he's not going to do it often. He does it for Spain, does it? Okay. But I agree, he's not ever going to be... He's only here because of the defenders are out. He's not a centre-back. He's not something Guardiola's going to do. And Brighton haven't been drinking all week, which is a good point, you know? I'm relaxed about it, man. I'm relaxed about it. Alvarez would be nice, you know? You look at the lineup and look at the bench. We've got Alvarez who could come on. I'd like to see maybe Sergio Gomez get a run out. I'd love to see Nico O'Reilly and Cole Palmer, Alex Robertson, Touche Charles. You know, some of those kids on the pitch would be wonderful. Like, they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. It's hard not to say that, isn't it? No Carlos Borges, which is a shame. Why are the defenders out, Alex? I have no idea. We'll have to wait to see what Guardiola says after the game. I think some have just been rested, which doesn't surprise me, I reckon. Maybe precautionary. Steve Carson for Brentford? Is that Stephen Carson for Brentford? Scott Carson, obviously. No, I don't think Carson's going to play against Brentford. I think, in general, I reckon he'll play Ortega. Play Edison against Brentford. I think the reason he's playing Ortega is because I think Ortega's going to play against United because he's the cup goalkeeper, so he's keeping him sharp. Unfortunately, I don't think Carson's going to get any game time because there's no reason. Like, the keepers need to be sharp. According to CX, Pep just said not fit. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. Jack says Steven has the best energy and mentality about games like this. Ultimately, it doesn't mean anything. It's just fun to watch. Yeah, we want it to mean something, but we have to just sort of realign our own expectations. It just doesn't mean anything. So as a result, it doesn't mean... Yeah, I don't know. It's just what it is. The game is totally different if both of these teams have played. They was alive, did they? 1-1. City missing big chances. I wouldn't go quite that far, mate. They've been a good side, but I wouldn't say the 8 is a live channel on YouTube. Great match to watch. I've enjoyed it too, actually, Mark. That's what I could ask. Mark with a super chat chain. Great match to watch. It has been a good match. That Incisio kid, hey, with a fucking 40-yarder, 40-yarder, 25-yarder. Look at this finish. It's a knuckleball as well. It's like 30 yards, actually. Insane finish, that. The way he strikes it through his laces. Ah, look at that dip. It's like watching Chris MD, that, isn't it? That's a reference that some of you guys will get. That even I've watched those knuckleball videos, and I have no interest in that content. Look at that technique. Unbelievable goal from NCC. I'm watching the replay now, by the way. They are a wonderful side, you know. Oh, Foden should have scored another. Haaland's with some sitters. Oh, yeah, Haaland shipe. Something off. See, I'm feeling safe now on my bet. Yeah, because from cashing out, he's not scoring 4 goals in 120 minutes because he's not playing 120 minutes. He's playing, what, he's probably playing 90 at most, so he's not scoring 4. So I feel like I got the right call there. The problem Brighton have got is they're going to struggle to keep players, aren't they? And it's not their fault, but they are going to struggle to keep players. I sort of feel sorry for him. Circus Dog, I don't know. I mean, there's not a keeper in the world who saves that, mate. That long shot. It's a ridiculous finish. It's right in the top corner. So I don't know Circus Dog, but I doubt it, mate. I doubt it. Estupion's a really good player at left back. He was on my list when I did left backs for Man City. 8 assists for Haaland, by the way. Fuck me, is that right in the league? 8 assists. As many as Odegaard. I'm gonna look at Premier League top assists. Let's have a look. That is mental, if so. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. I mean, this is not bad, is it, for Haaland? So De Bruyne top with 16, Saka 11, Salah 11, Mahrez 10. Nice. Olasey, Trossard 10. Haaland there alongside Trent, Bruno Fernandes, Andy Robertson, more than Ericsson, more than Grealish, Jack Harrison. I'm going to have to tweet that. Haaland. I'm going to have to tweet Haaland with the same amount of assists as Fernandes and Trent. And more than Odegaard. That's not bad, is it, at all? That's not bad at all, that. Who else? More than some players you'd expect. That's just really impressive, that, isn't it? Jack's probably pissed. That's what I would say he is. I want Brighton to keep the places, Alex. I want him to as well, actually. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It would be really nice if they did it. Sorry, I did the tweet there. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, who can take this game seriously when we've got 6 attackers and 1 centre back? Like, we can't take this game seriously at all. Why would Jack be pissed? Because of the drinking too much, celebrating? I don't know. Probably isn't, but as a joke, really. But would anyone be surprised if it was true? It's Jack Grealish, crying out loud. Stones off for Alvarez, fuck it. I like it, Circus Dog. Oh, pissed off? No, I meant pissed as in drunk, Naz. Probably had a few of these. Bernardo for Felix, no chance, Victor, for me, mate. Felix is a good player, but he's not a Bernardo replacement. Like, I do not want Felix's replacement. Alvarez will probably will come on, I reckon. I think we'll see Alvarez come on. Do you think we'll see any of the academy lads? Thank you very much, TFM. It's very kind of you, mate. I tend to look kind of decent in most shirts, football shirts. I don't know, football shirts just sort of suit me. That sounds quite arrogant, but I mean that with sincerity. I'm not trying to be arrogant there, but I don't know why they just sort of suit me, football shirts. So, I think it's because I've got slightly olive skin, so I'm a devilishly handsome man, you know. I won't go that far. I like football shirts. What signing should City make next season? Oh, God knows, mate. I don't think Bernardo's replaceable either. I hope he stays, to be honest. Favorite City kit of all time? It's the away one from like 97, 98, the with the burgundy, the Kappa one. It's from the Kappa one. With it. Yeah, it's just I've got it. I wore it a while back. But there's loads of kits I like. I just genuinely like kits. They're a good side, Brighton, Alec. I think you're underestimating them, mate. There's a good chance that this could have been the score even with our best players out. Look, if we get to full time and we've not lost, I'll be buzzing about that. I think the wife still just sat playing Zelda downstairs. She's just texting me now. Enjoy it, wife. Are you in the wife? If you can hear me, are you in the nursery? Enjoying it. Good for you. Nico's addicted to Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda. So am I. To be fair, that's all I can think about. Literally all I can think about. Like the way I do want to see Nico O'Reilly in the second half. Nico O'Reilly would be great because he's a wonderful player. So much skill. I also would love to see Alex Robertson get on. I'll be buzzing for him. He's such a talented footballer. Great as a false nine. Great midfielder. Just loads of ability. And maybe even Cole Palmer get on again. Another cameo for him. Maybe on the right. It'd be great. I'm not going to Istanbul. I just cannot afford it. I'm relaxed by it. I just spend time with my family. You know, I've got a young family, haven't I? I just don't have a grand to my name, which is what it'll be. And I don't. I'll go to a Champions League final one day when I'm a bit older. But it is what it is. What do you think will happen with Doyle and McAtee next season? I have no idea, mate. I think a loan, maybe a transfer for one of them. Hopefully McAtee comes back. I'd like that. But we'll see. Cole Palmer getting on and scoring. Nico O'Reilly's like a false nine, sort of attacking midfielder. He can play as a striker or play as a midfielder as an 8. He's a really good player. Mark's favourite kit says 95, 96 Umbra Brother kit is my favourite of all time. Yeah, I love that kit as well. Absolutely love it. Genuinely love it. Genuinely beautiful kit, mate. I like a lot of the old Umbra ones, to be honest. What's your favourite kit? Let me know. We will be getting the return of the transfer target. Yeah, absolutely. There'll be loads of transfer content. Like, what's everyone's like dream? Like, the second half's about to get underway, by the way. Yeah, imagine Bellingham does have second thoughts and thinks, "Fuck it, City's what I want." That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Like, Bellingham could be looking at that game the other day and going, "I want to be in the City side." At the same time, he also might like up their desire to get him. Right, underway, about to be. What does everyone in the second half? What do you expect to see? Let us know. You might think that they could fix them too, Naz, I agree. Grealish out here. Is that actually true? Is that Grealish is outside Mary D's on Be Real? Is that true? I don't use Be Real, but is he actually is he outside Mary D's? That'd be so fun if he is. I've never got Be Real. It's not for me. I feel like I'm just a bit too old for it. Right, we're underway. Let's have a look. Yeah, he is. Let's have a look. There's Jack Grealish on Be Real. Look. Just outside Mary D's. Oh, he's outside his the thingy, isn't he? Oh, nice. Right, second half's underway. Come on, you Blues. I hope Bernard doesn't go anywhere. On Gundo, man. We need them. So no changes at half time, I don't think. Has anyone else got half an eye on the PlayStation Showcase as well? Can't deny I have. Looks like they've announced just two live service shooters so far. Bonen's been excellent. He really wants it, doesn't he? I don't really care if any of these guys have stinkers, as long as they turn up in the final. Well, go on. Oh, I thought Kev was in then. Go on, Phil. Oh, Harden went for the bicycle kick there, didn't he? Big time. Spectacular. He's having fun. Just trying to make me feel better. I was always a dog guy, but now nothing at WDP, to be honest, mate. I just don't really want any animals. Changed and had a baby, genuinely. I was always a dog guy, but now they all feel too dirty for me, and I'm ultra cautious around animals now because we've got a young baby, and they all just see like a threat. So it's a really weird mentality switch. Like me and Nicola both felt the same. All of a sudden, we just don't like animals near our kitty. Like it's a really strange. To protect your fingers off in your head, and I don't know. So, but I'm a dog guy more than a cat guy in general. Go on, Phil. Oh, that's a good cross from Phil, but there's no one there. You asked the question, sorry? Oh, it's Alex. Sorry, DWP. WDP. Go on, Gundo. Oh, Gundo's just put it wide. Should be 2-1. It's nice from Haaland again, by the way. Palmer going to come on, do you reckon? I think you will do. Go on, Phil. Oh, unlucky Rico, right down the keeper's throat. So definitely like a dead feeling to this game. It's not that bad actually. I mean, probably it's definitely just it's a vibe of it not mattering. You can't shake that, can you? Pause it then, Bandio, by 10 seconds. I don't know WDP about Haaland's play style, but I know it'll last for a while. Nothing that I know of yet either, Alex. I enjoyed them too, mate, but nothing that I know of. It'd be great, but nothing I know of. Foden off for Palmer, by the way. Good chance of Palmer to... Foden's just getting a rest, isn't it? You know, he's had a good game. Is that Evan Ferguson coming on by any chance? There's McAllister's coming on. He does seem to want to turn into left winger for whatever reason. I don't know why. I think he's still a right winger, but I guess it's just his best place to get on the pitch, so... Prem soon coming. Could happen today. Could happen today. Could be his moment. McAllister on. Let's see how Palmer gets on. The sun's awake apparently downstairs, so I've got to keep my voice down a little bit. Robin, enough with the animal stuff, mate. No shark stuff. It's I'm not interested, Robin. Yeah, Brighton rested players. So I guess it's more rested, more just gave players some game time that they deserve, I reckon. Yeah, I think we've moved past the Shark team thing, given the fact that it was Mendy brought up and all that. You know what I mean? It's Mendy that started that, so go on, Cole. Oh, Cole Palmer stung the keeper's hand there. Good effort from Palmer. He's absolutely walloped it. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. It was the Shark team thing was Mendy on social media, but fans got a hold of it. But like it was Mendy that started it, so we just stay away from that now, I reckon. Decent start the second half. I think Alvarez is getting ready apparently. We're killer whales. Yeah, do. Whatever we are inevitable. I am playing Zelda Wonder View. So, to be honest with you, mate, it's all I can think about. Small part of me can't wait for this game to finish so I can go and play Zelda. It's literally... I've got a train to London tomorrow, and I sort of can't wait to play nothing but Zelda, so... Oh, that's got to be a penalty. He just pulled him back. That looked like a foul to me on Bernardo. Oh, come on, mate. Ortega swept up very nicely there. I played and completed Ragnarok. I loved it. I thought it was a wonderful game. Yeah, I've got half an eye on the. Oh, it's a big save from Ortega. From Evan Ferguson. He looks really good, doesn't he, Evan Ferguson? Stones were a rare mistake there, actually. It's way better than the first, in my opinion. Everything about it's better. It's way more spectacular. That's God of the War that I'm about. I'm keeping my voice down a bit, by the way, because I'm constantly waking my son up downstairs. He's going for a sleep regression, apparently. So, yeah. Good game, this. Very good game. Both teams massively going to it. Going for it. Oh, Matoma's just missed a big chance. Back post, he's just launched it over the bar. He should score that, shouldn't he? KDB coming off. I really like Ortega. Matoma. I'd love him at City. So KDB didn't get injured. Thank God for that. Alvarez on. Watch Alvarez score, by the way. Almost certain. I think we'll see Haaland come off for one of the academy lads for the last 10-15 minutes. The run has been quiet this game, but it is what it is. I can't say particularly bothered, about KDB not having a quiet game. It's like, yeah, just who cares? It's one of those things where it doesn't feel important, does it? He'll turn up for the Champions League. He's always good at Wembley as well, KDB. Go on, Cole. Did well there. Did well. Oh, he passed that out. Lucky. He started the other day, didn't he, Phillips, to fair to him now. So he'll probably be starting against Brentford as well, I reckon. He'll come on soon, I would guess, for Gundo. Play Cole. Oh, Alvarez caught on the ball. Won a free kick, though. I really like what I've seen of Ancisio. He looks like a cracking player. Like, he's just got a lot of talent, hasn't he? The other thing is, of course, you've got Alvarez and Haaland, but apparently City are actually linked to him, so there's magic in those boots, clearly. He's only so young. Like, City will be paying attention to him. I think most major clubs will be, to be honest. That goal was young Ronaldo, wasn't it? That earlier. Play Cole. he keeps trying, doesn't he? He keeps trying Kyle Walker with the long range shots. One day it'll happen for him. Oh, that's the thing, is he never was that a joke, Alex, about being knackered after 60 minutes because he never plays? I don't know, but though didn't Kyle Walker once score a long range goal against Sheffield United? Didn't he? His old club. Nice football from Brighton, this, isn't it? A good side. It feels like Evan Ferguson's having the career so far that we all expected Delap to have. Played Alvarez. Welbeck's done well as well. Caicedo took too many touches. I remember that Walker goal as well very clearly. I was in Sky on with Nicola in Scotland. I just remember seeing the goal. Who do you support? WDP? Two best footballing sides in the league, this, in my opinion. Arsenal there too, obviously, but they were looking at Delap as well. Delap's weird one. I think he's got loads of quality, but it's great, funny how life can shift and momentum can just change your career and stuff. But he's fucked it at the moment, hasn't he? Like 2 terrible loans after 2 terrible loans, and he's so much better than what he's doing. Unlucky call. I mean, eventually the Walker goals will have to go in because he has so many, doesn't he? So many long range efforts. Oh, Bolton fan. Yeah, I remember you saying you're a Bolton fan, actually, yeah. What have you made of James Trafford? Rodri, oh yeah, Vinny Company after Pep, I imagine, mate. I love Vinny. Vinny. To be honest, matter that team's just an age thing. He's only young, isn't it? He's also learning a new position, so I think his judgment's a little bit off on that side. Like genuinely, he just. It's a weird one because like your old balance and your game is set. You know, like it just the way you approach it comes in such a different way. Go on, City. Oh, Rodgers just giving it straight out of play. Yeah, he's good in James Trafford. He's got a load of confidence. Really rate him. Just, I think, what, Championship next, do you reckon? There's rumours that Burnley want him, isn't there? Who am I rooting for the playoff final? I should probably say Coventry for Callum Doyle. And obviously Wilson Esbrand. But I sort of wanted to see Luton in the Premier League because it's just a new team. You know, Coventry were in the Premier League when I was young, growing up. But I wanted to see a new face, you know. A Luton in the Premier League, that's mad, isn't it, you know? I don't actually know Luton's history in top flight football, but I do know that they've never been a Premier League side. I don't know if they've been the top division side. No, Bazzino was a permanent transfer. Good save, and we'll take it again. I don't know, Mohamed. I don't know. They're both massive. Probably United, I reckon, unfortunately. Chaotic game, isn't it? I don't know anything about how Luton play. How do they play? You know, they'll probably struggle though. They'll probably struggle at Wembley, I reckon. Ortega's a pure, yeah. Ortega is a pure shot stopper. He's an excellent shot stopper. Like he's one of the best there actually. He's really good at it. He's a really good backup keeper, to be fair. I think he's good enough to challenge Ederson as well. Yeah, I get the stadium thing for Luton as well. I think you just want to see a club like Luton in the Premier League, don't you? Because it's so old fashioned. I love that about it. Like the fact that they got a stadium in Luton Town. You know, it's just you don't get many clubs like Luton in the Premier League. Oh, not bad effort from Holland. Mohammed, of course they can. It's taken an awful long time, mate. Technically, they can. I'm sure by the time City get close, United would have won one by then as well. That's the thing. Decent effort from Holland, by the way. Just drilled it, but you know. Yeah, Alex, I'd love to as well, mate. I guess that worked really well with Ortega, the goalkeeper one, because you know I found a goalkeeper analyst, which was great fun. We'll go on Alvarez. But I'll try and do the same as well for any signings you make. But I think what made the goalkeeper one so interesting was because it was it was a new kind of stat, wasn't it? A new metric of measuring goalkeepers. Come on. They've just announced a remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, by the way. If anyone was a fan of that game for PS5. I never played Snake Eater. And also, the original game's coming on PS5. That'd be nice. Like a master collection. Come on, City. 20 minutes left. To be honest, at this point, I would just prefer if we didn't lose. Ragnarok, Naz. Depends if you played the first one of either of them, but I'd say Ragnarok's a better game. Come on, City. 20 minutes left. Do you think we'll see any of the Academy players? I like both Xbox and Sony. I've always been a Sony. I like the first party games on PlayStation, personally. I'm not interested in things like Halo and Gears and Forza. I have not played FIFA for a long time. I used to, but I just don't have time for it, really. I'd rather play story games as opposed to FIFA, so... 20 minutes left. Sort of just like going through the motions this game a little bit now, isn't it? Any more changes, do you reckon? Last of Us is incredible, mate. It's one of my favorite, probably my favorite game of all time. So I can't really relate to that. I fucking love Last of Us. I literally love it. I'm obsessed with it. I played about 20 hours of Elden Ring before I got distracted. But yeah, I enjoyed Elden Ring for what I played of it. But I got distracted by another game, never went back to it. Red Dead, obviously, masterpiece, Go on, Johnny. Nice turn from Rico. Really nice from Rico Lewis. That's a foul on Alvarez. He should have gone left to Cole Palmer there, but Pep making the pass there. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not into things like Borderlands either, mate. I find them really boring. I know they're not boring, but I just don't. I'm not interested in games like co-op shooters or anything like that, or games of service. I'm just not. I'm not that into shooters in general. I like story games. I like characters. Ooh, Hollow nearly through. I'm very much a narrative story person game. Always have been. That's why I love things like Zelda and stuff. Party games, I don't know what party games are, mate. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but probably not. It would be my answer at that point. Go on, Rodri. So I would say this game is definitely slowed down a little bit. It's gone a little bit more, I didn't play Dreamlight Valley. Nicola did though. She enjoyed it. I loved Animal Crossing though. 20 minutes left. Oh, Mario Kart. Obviously, everyone loves Mario Kart, mate. I played the shit out of that. I mean, a lot of the games I don't get to play because I don't really see my friends very often. So, at this age, when you've got a kid and you're 37 years old, you don't go out. You see your friends once every few months. You just don't get a chance to play party type games. Me and Nicola play them together. We can do, but largely no. When I was younger, definitely. Nice from Cole. Go on, Alvarez. Out wide, Riyadh? Out wide? Oh. Yes, Yusuf, I'm telling you that exactly, mate. When you're 37 and you have a kid, you won't see your friends often. I'm telling you that exactly right now. You might see them more than I do, but my friends have kids too, and they are just, everyone's so busy and so ill and so tired all the time. So, yeah, it's hard to see your friends. You what? The kids are ill, so you don't see you organise to see your friends, but then the kids are ill. And you don't want your kid to get ill because then the house is a mess for 2 weeks. So you don't, you'll struggle. In my opinion, you probably will do, mate. I might be wrong there, Yusuf, but life gets in the way. $15 minutes left. It's just how it is, Yusuf. It's just life, mate. To be honest, you're not asked about seeing your mates when you're in your mid-30s anyway. You want to, but, you just sort of accept that. I did it all when I was younger. Got partied and all that. Yeah, you see your friends more again with it when your kids get older, I guess. But when the babies, it's just hard not to, and it's hard to because they're just too young. I don't know if we'll see the academy players here. I'd like to. Oh, Evan Ferguson, is he through? Oh, he's played it out wide, I tell you. I am knackered today, guys. Oh, Estupion's nearly scored from about 30 yards there. Oh, that was a hell of an effort from Stupion, wasn't it? Just wide. Just wide. Oh, come on, ref. That's a foul on Alvarez, surely. Yeah, he's giving it. Has he? Can't wait, Wickham, man. I expect the stress forever. At least at 15, you can put him in the bedroom and, watch TV yourself, can't you? So. I'm a long way from that, though. A long way from that. I'll be old and grey by then. Older and greyer, I guess, would be the words. Ah, come on, ref. There's nothing in that. We probably are, Render. Probably are hungover. That's the thing. Press him. Go on. Keeper just taking all the time in the world there to make the pass. Rico on the ball. Go on, Cole. Go on, Cole. Go on, Cole. Another assist for Cole Palmer, man. Fucking beautiful. Haaland's got a goal. He's 37 goals now. 37 goals. Haaland with a goal, 2-1. Come on. I'm not worried about the I'm not worried about the days, the 40 goal thing. But Palmer with the assist, man. I'm buzzing for Palmer. Just a hat trick away. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Lovely stuff, though, from Cole Palmer. That wasn't it. 2-1, man. Fucking hell. This winning streak might carry on here at this point. Cole's done really well again. That's a beautiful cross. Cole Palmer gets Brighton here, by the way. They're not nobodies. I'm buzzing to get for him. Haaland with his 37th Premier League goal of the season. I would like him to get one goal a game. I must admit, 38 and 38 would be incredible, wouldn't it? That'd be amazing. That's beautiful from Cole Palmer. Buzzing. What's he? What? Wait. What's VAR checking? No, he's cancelling that, isn't he? No goal. I mean, technically he did pull his shirt, so mad though, because they all do that all the time, don't they? Go ahead. Yeah, it's a foul. I mean, it's soft as fuck, but he's not stopping him anyway. For fuck's sake, let's be honest. I mean, it's one of those ones where you don't want to go against you, but if you saw it for your team, you'd be like, all right, fair enough. I'll take it for my team. Exactly, Emil. Oh, Matoma nearly scored. Sergio Gomez coming on. It was soft. It was definitely soft. But it is what it is. It'd be nice though. Push forward. I mean, I'm gutted for Cole Palmer, to be honest. The assist for him would have been great in the Premier League, wouldn't it? Second assist in 2 games. He must feel good about it though, because he did his bit, didn't he? Oh, they're nearly through again. Nearly through again. To be honest, there's been so many chances in this game. It could have easily been 3-4 all, couldn't it? Pepe's absolutely furious, isn't he? Because he really is. I hope Stonesy's alright, by the way. That's the thing, isn't it? That's what makes it frustrating, because we know every single fucking set piece, they're constantly doing that. They're constantly pulling attackers' shirts. Pep's been booked. Well, you can't accuse Pep of not giving a shit, can you? He's always fucking wants to win, doesn't he? It's one of those things where you look at it like in full motion. Basically, it was just like they were both pushing each other, both grabbing each other. There's probably nothing in that. I don't think that should be disallowed either. I don't think that should be disallowed. Gomez and Phillips on. We've got one more sub to make, I think. It'd been nice to see when the Academy lads on, but I don't expect it now at this point. Play Kyle. I think that should have been given. Yeah, I actually think that should have been given. It's so fucking soft. And as you said, like Mario, they do it all the time to Haaland. It's piss poor from the referee. Rodri and Walker centre back pair in here now. Who's at left back? Gomez. Is that actually true, that stat channel YouTube? Haaland 3 goals in his last 10. Shite, Haaland's been. I think it's because he's been so excellent overall, mate. But I think anyone's deserved a slightly slower spell. It's Haaland. Is that definitely true, that stat? Someone want to fact check it? If so, not the best. It doesn't feel right, but we'll see. That's surely not right. But if it's true, fair enough. No, it's 5 in his last 10. 4 in 9. I mean, I think a dip in form, yeah, at some point he's alright, you know. It's still not bad, you know. And he got assists as well, yeah, he got assists, so it's one of those things where he got 2 assists against Arsenal, and he won again today, so you can't ignore those contributions. He has been missing chances, though, I agree, but I wouldn't say he's been shite. 1 in 2 is a dip in form. Yes, crazy by his own standards. 1 in 2. It's still 1 in 2 at that rate is still 25 goals a season, you know, which is most people would be like, that's a good return. Mad, isn't it? It's a dip. Thank you very much, Sean Luke. Very kind of you, mate. A few goals shy of an Aguero season, exactly. That's the thing is, yeah, his rate is just phenomenal. When you're that good, people expect more from you, don't they? He set his own standards. Aguero's best record was he 33, I think. I think it was 33 in all comps. Obviously, he got injured a lot. I think he would have had a 40 plus seasons, Aguero, if he never got injured, but you know he did. So. Oh, come on. That's a yellow card. Palmer's done him there. Nice one, Palmer. I can't remember, Jake. What has been City's best goal this season? I've forgotten, to be honest. Oh, Haaland nearly scored then. Right now, I can't remember. I'm blanked. It's 10 out of 10. I've not really. De Bruyne against Madrid. Oh, yeah, that was amazing. De Bruyne against Madrid was up there. Haaland's volley was up there. Rodri versus Bayern was great as well. There's a couple of Rodri ones that have been good, hasn't they? KDB has had a couple of thunderbolts as well. Gundo Everton was great as well. Yeah, Alvarez versus Fulham, yeah. Yeah, Rodri's left foot. It's just Rodri. Like, look, so many quality goals. Oh, come on, ref. KDB scored loads of wonder goals, but that's KDB in it for you. Yeah, the lob as well. The KDB Arsenal lob was nice. Wonderful finish. Nice, Rico. Off. Go on, don't lose this. Don't lose this. Just a few minutes left now. You want to just basically to hold on and not lose. Van Hack's, I mean, he's just going to pull Holland down there. Okay, Sean Luke, I hope that you're true, mate. That's like a 1-0. When I'm knocking my nose gets sniffy, I apologise in advance. I think advance, retroactively, actually, to be fair. Premier League goal of the season, I love once again, mate. I can't remember. I'm just too tired at this point. I'm sure there'll be something. I'll remember it when someone told me, but I did see Pep's comment against Spurs. Yeah, about Spurs, yeah. What is the Premier League goal of the season? It's easy as a shout. Yeah, he definitely does after this game. Play Cole. That got me straight out of play. Asensio got a couple of wonder goals, hasn't he? He actually generally has. Maybe Mario. I don't think. No, I think he'll rotate players again. I think some of the players you haven't played today will start. I think some of the defenders come back in, but I think some of the forwards will rest. Like I think Haaland will rest personally. Been a nice cameo for Palmer again. Oh, Alvarez touched slightly down there, mate. He's offside. Come on, just clear it. Don't lose this. Just a draw, dude. It'd be nice for that unbeaten record to carry on, wouldn't it? It doesn't massively matter, but it'd be nice. Brighton didn't turn up, looking at it, to be honest, mate. They sort of bottled it. There we go. It is over. Guys, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go get my match reaction ready. City 1-0 Brighton. Penultimate game of the season. A fun game of football. Loads of interesting stuff. You're all absolute superstars. Amar says 90 minutes I'll never get back. Get well soon, Stephen. To be honest, mate, I don't think it was that bad a game. I think there was like a shit ton of chances. So, like, maybe it didn't mean anything to you, but I don't think the game was a bad game of football by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, it was like not like a boring 0-0. There was a billion chances, you know, for both teams. So fair enough. But thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on a bit for the match reaction in a bit.